Here we are.
Hey guys,
Take one.
this is definitely take one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man. This is Emma.
That's Eman.
And we are
The
the Eman Emma
podcast.
podcast. Girl, this is not our first time. This is our fifth time trying to record this.
But we're trying to make this good.
And entertaining.
And yeah, we're entertaining as it is.
This is a hard career. Guys, do not influence if you don't have the capability and the power Okay. Basically, what had happened was we recorded an hour-long video. I was editing it, and I was like, "This is not gonna happen. This is too much of a mess. We gotta re-record it." So Emma is back in here in my apartment recording the video today, and there is actually pictures behind us that have meanings. And now, what are those meanings? We're gonna include the clips in. We're gonna have all the clips showing. I have these images. I'm gonna show the camera first, and then I will show it to you. Okay?
I saw it.
What'd you see? Okay, hold on. Let me show the camera. Close your eyes. Let me show the camera first. So this is the first image. Don't see, okay?
I'm not seeing.
The other one. Here you go.
That's not what I thought. I thought it was Eminem.
No.
That was Eminem.
So we can put that on the wall. The thumbtacks
right
are
behind.
Yeah.
Me.
I actually was supposed to cut that in half, but it's fine. The thumbtacks are over there. If you actually can.
I don't know if you guys know this. You guys don't know this because you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
But my 20th birthday party actually was Minecraft and Roblox themes. Fun fact.
Yeah. So grab the thumbtacks over there.
I love Roblox.
So there we go. Okay. Close your eyes.
Sick.
Let me show the second one.
Oh my god, I almost took out your
This
hand.
one actually I printed out because I thought it was us, but in another dimension. Because it's green and yellow. Because we're green and yellow. Okay, go ahead, look. That is us, literally.
Yo, the only thing that rattles me about this is that I would be yellow in this scenario.
Yeah, and you know what really bothered me? I was really trying to find it, and now I'm thinking I should have just done it separately because it looks like I printed them out separately, but this was actually an image someone put together. This is one picture. I don't know why they put these two characters together.
So,
but I really wanted Mike Wazowski with the two eyes. You see that picture, right? That's what I initially wanted, and I couldn't find it, but I realized I should have just done that anyway. So this one we can eventually cut, and then I'll keep one on my side and keep the other one.
God, this is like Christmas.
Amazing. And then, of course, yes, this one is the last one.
Is it the one?
It is the one.
It's the one.
It's the one. Got it. You're going to see this picture, and hopefully you never get tired of it. This is our whole logo, who we are as people, our personas, everything.
This picture was actually created by Eman herself.
Wait, I made the picture?
Yes.
Holy crap, I've been telling everyone you made the picture.
I never... No!
So,
girl.
And then, for our 1-year anniversary, not relationship, but the podcast. The podcast...
That made me a little sad.
We're gonna react to the first episode. So tune in, guys. Subscribe. Down below. Hit that notification bell. Emma is gonna now explain the story of how we met and why we created this podcast.
Basically...
Over to you, Emma.
Oh, thank you. Once upon a time... Eman started working at this crazy place called Target. And a month later, Emma joined the party. So on Eman's minimal knowledge and pure lack of experience, she trained Emma.
1 month. And it was not by choice. They said, go train this girl named Emma. And I was like, who the fuck?
Not by choice. Involuntary. Non-consensual. Eman thought that Emma was really cool.
I don't even know where she is.
That was her mistake. Basically, that started our journey, where we just decided to start yapping, and between my Snapchat vlogs, where I would just yap and complain about anything under the sun, and Eman yapping about all her stories, our friends decided to tell us that we should make a podcast or a YouTube channel or something, and that's where we are today.
You know what? That is their fault.
It is
you tell us we're funny once, we'll start a podcast. Don't tell us again.
I will hold on to that for the rest of my life.
No,
I remember
literally.
This one dude swiped on me on Tinder and told me that I looked like the song Rosemary by Deftones, and I was like, we're married. I'll never forget that man.
What happened to him?
I never spoke to him again.
Damn
he just sent me the song and said, you look like this song, and I said, oh.
You know what one guy said to me on Hinge? He liked my photo and he said, if I went to war, I would put this photo in my locket.
Okay, I really hate to break this to you, but
I
that's
know
one of
there's
those.
like a go to, yeah, but
Yeah, that's one of the.
that was my first time hearing it though, and I was like,
You know who actually. You know who actually slid up on me with something similar to that, and
who?
that's how we started talking. Um, Woodstock
Oh,
slid up with something like something similar to that.
so basically, what's gonna happen here is this is a not formal podcast at all. We're just two girls who are gonna talk. So Woodstock is actually you're gonna hear a lot of nicknames here.
Code names, because we're not gonna air people's business out. We're gonna air their business out, but
Yes,
indirectly.
but it's our business.
It's our business.
We're only airing our business. Like we're not gonna tell you about their family issues and neurodivergent problems, but we will tell you
However,
how
if
they
you
affected
are
our life.
involved with us, chances are you do have a lot of family problems and a lot of neurodivergent.
Yeah, because we wouldn't accept you. But
You're
basically,
normal. You can't hang here.
these
You're a bye.
these code names. Y'all won't know, but if you're watching this, Emma said it before the thing.
Woodstock, if you're watching this, you know exactly
Who you are. She said they're gonna watch it being like, is this play
about me?
Yes, it is. And now we made a podcast episode. You're gonna be honestly, you're welcome. We're getting your name out here. We're putting your name out there.
Probably not in the best way possible, because the majority of the people that we're going to be talking about are absolutely insane.
Yeah, but we had some good moments.
But also you ruined the entirety. You ruined my mental health. My brain has.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So the Eman name came from our store director. He was like, he was calling both of us on the walkie, and he was like, Emma, Eman.
Oh my gosh. Eminem. And then it became this whole thing.
And that was like 2020. That was a long time ago.
And
she became the green Eminem, embodied that sexy bitch.
Well,
apparently she's I
love the green. I love the color green. In case anybody's wondering, it is my favorite. Hold on, I'm gonna give you close-ups. In case anybody's wondering, green is my favorite color, and it is my birthstone. Sorry, I sat on you.
It's okay.
Unless you want me to.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, not yet. Or maybe in the next episode.
Yeah.
And
we'll ease them into this.
The yellow.
So I am pretty sure. So we can't remember how she became the yellow M&M, but I'm pretty sure it's because we're not going to tell you our signs yet. But she wanted to be the red M&M, and I think there was some sort of issue with he would call us, boss man, would call us on the walkie like buy green or buy yellow. And I think that the red didn't stick because, like, if you're saying like, oh, red on the walkie, that means like, oh, there's a fire.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those store alerts, so he didn't want to alert other people. So he's like, you could be yellow, because yellow wasn't one, I think.
It is.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so we picked all the worst colors, but nobody really gives a
Eminem only does have 5 colors. And they're the old primary colors.
It's fine.
So I'm the yellow Eminem now. And apparently I created this photo. Actually, I'll just include all that clips in there. But basically, this first episode is going to be... Allegedly what?
Allegedly.
Is that how I said it?
No.
Oh.
You didn't even say allegedly.
Oh, so what are you saying?
Allegedly.
Like, what do you mean?
Skip. Next.
So this episode, we're just going to play a little game called, We're Not Really Strangers.
I think it's upside down.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Imagine it is upside down. If you don't know this game, it's basically a card game, and you just ask each other questions, and this is just for us to, like, tell you guys more about ourselves. And maybe we will learn something about each other.
The world may never know.
And then the rest of the episodes moving forward is just gonna be us, like, talking about, like, maybe our childhood traumas, who we are and why we are.
Drama.
Relationship, like, just, and advice, you know.
Things that a girl can relate to.
And some guys. I feel like some, because, like, think about the sociopaths that we dated. I'm pretty sure guys have dated girls that are sociopaths, and they're like, oh my god, my girl did this same thing to me. So it's just basically a safe space for you guys to be a part of this. Listen, relate.
Relax.
Oh, wait, yeah. We should have a relaxing episode. We're gonna, like, dim the lights. We're gonna have some, like, blankets. We're just like, oh, we're gonna have some mukbangs. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna just like.
Speaking of mukbangs, do you guys want to see me drink my soda?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Wait, who wants to go to the Four Seasons Hotel? Me. Go.
Anyway,
Anyways.
moving on to our actual point of the episode here.
Place of business. What is that thing called? Yeah. So we're gonna pick cards one by one and answer them. Do you want to pick the card or should I pick the card?
I'll reach over.
All right. Oh, that was my lap.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
Bruh. Bruh.
Only altered my entire brain chemistry.
Only
for the worse.
Literally is the reason why we have this podcast. Yes, a stranger has altered my life in a good and bad way. Starting with good. Let's just go a little bit slow.
Try to be positive here.
Yeah. Emma was a stranger at one point, and cut to 5 years later, we have a podcast together. But besides that, we went through a lot together. And like, you know, and then you obviously have those silly little boys that came into our lives, completely changed my brain chemistry, the way I function, the way I think. So thank you very much in the worst thank you way possible. But to the boys who actually did really nice things for me, honestly, thank you. There are some guys that like honestly showed me the definition of love, and I will never forget that. Well, I hope I have changed someone's life.
I think you've changed mine.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Cool. Oh, how can you become a better person?
Oh, go to therapy, honestly.
Like you personally?
Yeah, because I'm very aware of, like, my thing is I'm very self-aware of things that I have to work on, and I do my best, but there's, like, some things that I need help and I need guidance for. And, like, I have my little circle of all my friends and, like, people that love me and care about me, but it's, like, to throw all of my issues onto somebody who's not being, like, literally not their job to do it, like, and unprovoked too, like out of nowhere. Like if I texted you at like 2 o'clock in the morning, you just like went on this whole thing. It's like, girl, go to bed. I'm sleeping.
Well, I would respond.
I know, but like also like, girl, go to bed. I'm sleeping. Kiss my sign.
You. They're never gonna sleep because of me.
But yeah, I think going to therapy and honestly finding a new career path.
Oh.
I feel like my mental health has declined severely because of my place of employment.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
That is real.
So, that's that. And number 3. Sing the chorus of your favorite song of all time.
What is this, karaoke? Roblox karaoke? I don't know what my favorite song of all time is though.
Time cast a spell on you, but you won't forget me.
I don't know what that is.
It's Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac, where Stevie Nicks cast a spell on Lindsey Buckingham after they broke up, and
that's your favorite song of all time.
Okay, let's look at my track record here. How many of them have left and never came back?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I've never heard you play that song ever. Yeah, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Fleetwood Max? Who's
Fleetwood Mac?
Who's the act?
Stevie Nicks?
Are those actual names? I don't know what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can somebody like help me here? Or another song that I really like. Okay, I have actually a playlist called Me on Spotify because it's literally songs that define my whole purpose in this life. Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac, Vienna by Billy Joel, Matilda by Harry Styles, and Blackbird by the Beatles. And if that doesn't explain to you the state of my mental health, I don't know what will.
The way that I don't know these songs? Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play her these songs in a little bit.
Used to have friends, but now I got enemies.
I don't know that song.
Used to keep them close, now they're dead to me.
See, I don't know that song.
Used to have friends, and now I got enemies.
Oh wait, I do that song.
Yeah, Post Malone. That's not my favorite song though. It's just in my head. I'm not answering that question. You kind of answered it. I liked it. Pick another one for me.
That was kind of lame.
Why?
Anyway, she's lame. Loser.
I don't have
Bozo. Staring.
You heard that? What's happening right now? Are you gonna seduce me? What's happening?
I mean, I could if you really want me to.
What? Huh?
Staring contest. First sibling must reveal a personal problem and ask your partner for advice on how they might handle it.
Personal problem? Well, it's not gonna be just to you. I'm telling them too. Wait, why am I thinking I'm gonna die? I mean, I'm gonna lose. I'm not gonna die. All right. Staring contest?
Okay, ready?
Yep. Ready, set,
Three,
go.
two,
One.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what? Come on now. Don't be shy.
We open on one. Okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Why are you laughing, girl? Why are you laughing, girl? Oh, you're playing! You're playing! Girl, all right. Reveal a personal problem and I'll give you advice on it.
Should I like...
Whatever you're...
Feral.
Huh? Wait, what? Hold on.
Every time I try to practice celibacy, I can't. I'm like...
Oh. Wait, okay. How do we handle it? Okay. Let's ask some questions. Let's break this down a little bit. Is there something that triggers you? Or you're just like, oh, I just want it now? Or is it something that happens, maybe something you see, something you feel, maybe a text you receive?
No, I always want it.
Okay. So basically, how I would handle it is like replacing that item with something else. And I would not, like, if you have that feeling of like, oh, I really want to do this, replace it by doing something else. And it has to be like you leaving your house or hanging out with someone. Do not hang out with someone you know you can get down and dirty with. Hang out with like an ugly motherfucker, one of your friends or something, whatever. Like,
so we can't hang out anymore. I'm sorry.
You want to do it with me?
Bruh.
No, like that ass. Like, honestly, like
let me know.
No, like actually, like genuinely, that's how I would handle it. I would genuinely be like, okay, it's like drugs. When you're so addicted to something and you're like, I need to stop, you have to replace that drug with a kind of other feeling. And it doesn't have to be
like, I'm really no better than a man. Like, I'll look at someone and be like, damn, like, I would do that.
Well, that's fine. I think that's normal. But I think it's just like the physical, that's okay, but it's the physical control that you need to have. So it's like generally like, oh, I really want it, but I'm not gonna
but then like I see this man and I'm like,
well, here's the reason.
All of a sudden my clothes are off and I don't know how to stop it.
Okay, hold on. Is it like really affecting your life?
No, not really.
Oh, so then forget it. Moving on. Like it's not a personal problem. Is it even a problem? Would you consider it a problem?
Not really.
So why'd you just waste why did we just waste 3 minutes? Like,
because it was funny.
For the bid.
Clickbait. Pick a card.
Oh, I have to pick it. What is a dream you've let go of?
Becoming a scientist. I wanted to get into like meteorology and space and all of that and like go to school for everything, but then because I graduated class of 2020, going to Zoom University, all of my classes being online, not being able to do anything in school, I just like I failed out of statistics because I had this professor with the thickest Russian accent ever, and it was like peak COVID times. Like, this was the beginning of everything like shutting down, so nobody really knew how to work Zoom, and these poor professors who have never really like done online classes before, they weren't really aware of like these things. It's like it wasn't like his fault that he didn't know what he was doing, but
it just made it difficult for
it made everything more difficult. And at that point I was just like, this is a hard class to take, and now I'm screwing myself over. And then I just kind of like gave up on it. And
you've seen like those videos of like the person's like, and one unmarketable tomato and one unmarketable tomato, and people are like using that audio because it was from like a college lecture. And people were like, bruh, I'm dead ass gonna like fail this class because I can't understand my professor. Because he's like, and no more than one unmarketable tomato. And then everyone's like, what's an unmarketable tomato? What is he even talking about? What's the context? You never seen that?
No.
Okay, forget it. Doesn't matter. But I get
Okay.
that. Being a scientist, that's pretty cool though.
I would love to study space and science and weather. Just be a nerd for the rest of my life. Both players write the 3 most important
I
things in
don't.
life to you and compare.
Can you write with one hand?
I guess. I was just gonna speak it into existence.
Oh, let's just do that. Both players write down 3 most important things in life to you.
My sister is really like my family, like my sister, my little cousins. I literally could not have. I would have died had it not been for her. Um, my teddy bear is a really sweet story behind him. I refuse to sleep without him, and I'm like, what would I take out of a fire? My teddy bear and my nanny blanket. My nanny, before she died, um, made everybody, like, knitted everybody blankets.
Oh.
And I left the hospital in that blanket
That's
when I was born. And I still have it. And I don't know what it is also. Do you have, like, a baby blanket or, like, a stuffed animal from when you were a child?
Girl, it all got misplaced when I moved like 20 times.
Word.
It's really like it actually like that's like a part of me like that feels like really sad about it that I don't have that.
I'm actually so grateful that because I've lost so much through like moving around a lot.
Yeah.
That I've those 2 things, like being able to have them still, because like a lot of people, and this was like supposed to be funny, not like supposed to be deep, but like most people with their like their childhood blankets, their childhood stuffed animals, they're like torn to shreds.
Yeah.
And like absolutely disgusted and matted and like dirty and gross. Mine are in pristine condition.
Yeah. At least you have yours. Like,
Yeah.
I even had this like really ugly doll. Like I would do anything to get that ugly doll back. It was so ugly. I don't know who gave me that. It was so ugly. And then this cute, oh my god, this blanket with this teddy bear holding 3 balloons. I have a picture of it. All my pictures are with that. Like it was so cute, and I don't know where any of that is anymore.
I'm so sad for you.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. The 3 most important things in my life, I would say family too. Literally, like I never valued or never cared about like I didn't understand the whole blood is thicker than water situation. I still like think that's controversial, but growing up I never really valued family, but now after like everything I've been through, I think family is like everything to me. Like literally my family is everything to me. Food.
Word.
And the third thing I was gonna say is traveling. Like that's another thing that's really important in my life. I was gonna say my cats, but I'm putting them under the family realm. But traveling, like if I can't travel or see and explore the world, which food is under that category because I travel to eat different types of foods, get me out of this world. Get me out of this world. And that's
a fair.
And that's what I was thinking when
That's
I lost
fair.
my taste. I was like, eventually, like no one was really traveling in 2020, 2021. But I was like, eventually, if I travel, I was like, how am I gonna go to Japan, have ramen, not taste it? Just kill me. Put me in the grave and put a bowl of noodles next to me. Maybe my soul could eat it.
I would dump ramen on your grave.
Oh,
you're welcome.
Yeah, do that. I love ramen.
I think those are fair assessments.
Yeah, I think those are great answers.
How does one earn your vulnerability? Have I earned it? How can I earn more?
Well, yeah, 100%. Yes, 100%. Like you've learned, you know so much about my life that, like, of course.
I met her mom.
She did meet my mom. 5 years later, though, that was weird.
That's crazy.
I don't know how you didn't. I mean, you know why? Because I moved out when I was pretty young. So, like, when I had met you, why would you meet my mom? A lot of my other older friends before I moved, makes sense. But my mom was never at my apartment. But how can someone earn it? It's just about trust. Like, can I trust this person, and do they give me enough of a safe space? Like, that is my biggest thing. It used to be like, oh, if they're vulnerable with me, then I'll be vulnerable with them. Because in my head, I was like, oh, like they're telling me this, maybe
That's how the narcissist gets you.
Oh my god, that is how. Oh my god, yeah. They're like, oh, I'm opening up, so you should open up. No, you don't need to. Just because someone's opening up to you about their life does not mean that you need to open up.
Way.
Yeah,
Ooh, girl.
Because a lot of times
that was crazy.
It's really sad, but a lot of times they'll open up to get information from you, and which is why I have trust issues. And it's not
even like a lot of times it's like not even really opening up.
They'll
use like they know how to play emotions and use people that, oh, Eman told me this once, right? About how her dog died and it was the worst experience of her life, and then her boyfriend cheated on her. I'm going to use that to tell this person that this happened to me to make them like they'll reuse other people's traumas to make you feel like you're in a safe space when this never happened to them, just so they can know your weakness.
Yeah, and then use it
To
against
play
you
to
or whatever.
literally play
I
with
had
your
friends
brain.
like that in high school. It's really bad.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it is genuinely terrifying. So for me now, it's like it has to be a certain amount of time, and I have to understand. Like, I feel like some people trauma dump to me now, which is totally fine. But even then, I'm like, I'm not ready to trauma dump on
I'd be
them.
trauma dumping on everyone.
That's fine. I mean, that's okay. Like I said, it's
I don't
okay.
care who you are.
It
I see you on the
depends.
street. Yeah, girl. Guess what just happened?
Yeah, which is fine, but for me, I don't want to do that. And I want to like only tell people that I can genuinely trust, that they're not using things against me, that they're not trying to seek information, that they're whatever. And it takes a really long time, but I'm like, the more they get to know me and again, create a safe space. Cause girl, oh, let me tell you, I hate being judged. I know it's like a big thing, like don't care about what other things. No, I will care. I hate being judged in a sense, like if I tell you something that happened to me in the past and now you're judging me on it.
Mm-hmm. There's some things where like I don't care about. Like me growing up homeless, like I don't care. I'll tell everybody and their mother.
No, that's
I
fine,
don't
but
care.
I'm talking about
When we're talking about like
when they make you feel crappy about it, or they're literally making you be like, oh, I wouldn't have ever done that. Like, oh, you didn't feel bad when you did that, girl. Yes, I did. That's why I'm telling you. I'm telling you because I'm cringing at it. I'm telling you how much I've grown from it. Don't now think, or when they're like, oh, they're like this, like when I meet someone, they're like, oh, when I was 15, I cheated on someone. I'm like, oh, that's really messed up. But you're like 25 now. Like, I'm not gonna judge you on it. You know what I mean? That was 10 years ago.
But like you grew up, right?
Are you cheating now? Or did you learn your lessons? Are you telling me this because you learned your lessons? That's when I'll learn. So if I've done so many messed up things in my life, and when I tell someone and they're like, oh wow, like, oh, you know what's one of my favorite things people say to me? I
Oh
genuinely love. Stop it. I genuinely love it though, and I try to say it to people too, where when I tell them something I've done wrong, and I'm like, yeah, it was just like really crappy. You're like, wow, that was really messed up, and they're like, there must be a reason that you did that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason does not excuse it, but I love that they understand that I'm not a messed up person. I was just
like
going through something.
Yeah, and a lot of the times it's like when you do shitty things, and like not like you personally, but I feel like a lot of times when people do shitty things, it's because they're like reacting to something.
Yeah. And they're using whatever knowledge they have at that time to deal with whatever they're dealing with.
Whether it be like residual trauma from like something else that you like react a certain way because something triggered you, or like you're just reacting to like I just smacked you across your face. Obviously, like you're gonna react to it, you know?
Yeah.
Type shit.
I think it all depends on the situation and what is like the context. Because there are some people, messed up people, who just do messed up things just to do it. But for the most part, I think like there's a reasoning. Like that's something I learned through therapy, because I was beating myself up. Huh? Yeah, seriously, there was something I was beating myself up about something for so long that I did something messed up to someone, and I kept bringing it up to my therapist, and I'm like, but I felt really bad, and all the bad things that happened to me after that, I was like, oh, I deserve that, I deserve that, I deserve. She was like, you did not deserve that. She was like, yes, you did something messed up. Yes, you hurt somebody. Yes, you may have messed up. Like, but that doesn't mean you now deserve to be having bad things done to you. It's all about understanding, growing, and learning from it, and giving some empathy for yourself. You know,
we always have the ability to have empathy for others, and like, oh, you messed up, and like I'll forgive you and I'll help you work through it, but we never want to give ourselves that leeway.
Yeah, which is crazy, because I don't know why we're like that, but
facts.
What has been your earliest recollection of happiness?
Bruh.
What? What's wrong with that question?
This is gonna sound really depressed, but depressing. I don't think I've ever like genuinely felt happy. Like there's always something lingering behind me. Like love my family. When you were a kid? Yeah.
Oh.
Like just
not now, right?
Not really, okay. No. Not as much anymore. But like the first time that I ever like that I remember feeling like pure like joy and like didn't have like something like weighing on my shoulders. And the only thing that I can think of was my 22nd birthday last year. When my sister and her mom took me to the American Girl doll store, and we did like a little lunch, and then I got my own doll, and as we were leaving, like we all got drinks, and I got a margarita. If you ever want to get #whitegirlwasted, Yeah, American Girl Star is the way to go because that was the strongest margarita I've ever had.
Wait, they sell alcohol at the American Gold Star?
Yes,
Isn't it for kids?
Yes, how do you think those girls had so many American Girl dolls growing up? Like the cool kids had so many of them, and they're like $200 each.
A doll?
Those dolls are expensive. How do you think they had so many? Because mommy and daddy were swiping their credit cards left and right because they were off.
And you know what?
They were so beyond.
Those
gone.
were the same girls who had Uggs.
Yes.
And then I remember going home and I was like, Mama, I want Uggs. And then she was like, what is that? And I searched it up and I was like, oh, wait, a pair is like $150. It's either she's giving me a pair of Uggs or we're going to have food for the rest of the month.
No,
so
really.
guess what we chose?
But I think that would be like
The
my
Uggs.
first, like genuinely can like, the only thing that's coming to my mind right now is like the feeling of like pure genuine happiness was that moment. Because I didn't have anything else like thinking like something was gonna go wrong or something.
What about the
happen.
summer parties? What about my bonfires?
Bro, draw your current mood, then compare.
We should just make the facial expressions. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What is that?
Bruh.
What is that mood?
Bruh.
Why? You're not having fun?
I'm having so much fun. Iman thinks that I don't have fun because she's
but why
like,
are you doing
oh my
bruh?
God,
Why are you doing bruh?
Because that's just how I am.
That's your
That's
Sorry. I know. I looked at that and I was like, wait. We should both attempt this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Radio Rebel.
Anyways, I feel like that accurately describes my mood, actually.
Aw,
That's what we should do. Tag yourself. Which mood are you on this board right now?
Today, on this episode, watching it, where are you?
I'm here.
We should put like a little sad one, just cause.
I feel like this is the sad one.
Why?
Because why do I look like that? This is the sad one.
This one?
No,
No,
you look
this
like you're
one,
ready to like.
she's been through something.
She's ready to end it.
Yeah, no, she's been through something.
This is like the angry one. This is the like flirty, horny. Like,
yeah.
I'm playing games.
This
one.
is chill, happy to be here vibes.
No, that's chill, happy to be here vibes.
No, this one's like me. I relate to this. Me.
No, and he's like, bruh. But
Yeah,
this one I feel like is like. This one is just like.
I feel like this is how majority of the people watching our podcast are gonna react. They're gonna be like, we should do an episode where it's like
just absolutely unhinged.
No, yes, we have to say everything, but also the trend that they do on TikTok that are like things they did but you still stayed in the relationship.
Yeah.
That's gonna be all of you guys. Or maybe not. If we have some people who are like us watching us, they're gonna be like, oh, I done that too. Like, oh girl, that wasn't that bad.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me
be like,
too,
shit, I
girl.
did. When you show up to their house just cause. I've done that for my other friends. Like I've driven them. They're like, oh, I just want to see like what like he's doing. Like we're around his neighborhood. Like, can we go to his house? I was like, sure. I'll drive them to his house. You never done that?
Crying. No.
Really?
Okay. Here's the thing, though: is in every relationship that I've been in, I'm the one who's left. I've left them.
No, that's
they've never left me.
But that's
like,
fine.
But I let the relationship get to the point like I try to fix things and I try to make things work.
Oh, so you don't even care anymore.
When I actually break up with somebody, it's like I've mentally been out of this relationship for so long that I'm like, by the time it's actually like physically cut ties and they're like, no, don't leave me, like I can't believe this, like I'll do better, like oh no, and then he's crying on his hands and knees in my front yard. I'm like, dude, grow up, get off of the ground.
You're a whole man. Yeah. Up, you peasant. Up, you peasant, and leave. No, you know
really
what?
Messed up,
I just want to say, a girl will never just break up with the guy. I just want to say that. A girl will never just be like, I'm tired of my boyfriend. No, you have brought her around and round and round, played games, and if she's begging you or asking you to like fix something by yourself or whatever, and yes, maybe it's annoying to you because you're like, oh my gosh, she's yeah.
She keeps nagging.
If it's annoying to you,
her.
Imagine how annoying it is for them to constantly have to ask and bring it up and ask you to change. And girls or boys or whoever's in the situation, stop begging. If you already asked them to communicate 2 times and they didn't communicate even though you showed them and told them to,
3 strikes, you're out, buddy.
Get out. Why are you wasting your time? If you told them, hey, I would just appreciate it that you can get me flowers, and they still continue not getting you flowers, leave, because you're going to be with somebody one day that is going to do all these things for you where you don't even have to ask them once. Not once. I think the only time you ever have to explain yourself to someone or give them a chance
the first date.
is on the first date. Thank you. Like, hey, this is what I like. These are my favorite colors. This is what I'm doing. Whatever. Like, this is what I like. this is my type of romance, my love language. Now the other person knows everything, and again, if they still choose not to do it, girl, leave.
Girl,
Boy,
bye.
leave.
Girl, bye.
No, like, actually leave. Oh, wait, no. I think we should end on that note. That was really impactful and powerful.
And then our last card of the day.
Oh, read it. What is the...
It says, can you guys read that? Read that for us.
You gotta bring class.
What can we read together? A podcast!
The Eminem Podcast! Yeah! Oh, Eminem Mondays.
Eminem Mondays.
Is when the episodes will come out. Tune in every Monday. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe down below. Comment what your favorite part of the video was, and we will not respond. Follow us on TikTok,
Anyways.
Instagram.
TikTok's back.
I can't do this. I'm having like a moment right now. I'm having a moment of realization, reflection. I can't do this. You don't have to do any of this. Just watch it if you want to. Don't watch it. Subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I don't want to be that.
Don't be lame. Interact.
Oh,
I want to make friends.
Eminem Mondays. I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah, I got hungry.
Okay, do you want a french fry?
No. Wait, but you just ate and you said we're gonna have food afterwards.
Hey guys, guess my sign, because I'll eat again.
Does your sign have anything to do with that? This is cold.
Yeah.
Guys. She's feeding me. No, there's no crisp. There's no ASMR. End this. Alright.